What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to the Drew Deeks channel today. Well, for a long time, if you watched my post-game videos this last season, there was a bit of a running joke about how I interviewed Nick Suzuki. Now, it's not so much a joke, it is true. But today I'm actually going to show you the full raw footage from my interview with Nick Suzuki from 2018, just after Marc Bergevin acquired him in the trade for Max Pacioretty and Thomas Tatar. So that being said, I'm not going to waste too much of your time here before we get to the interview, but I just wanted to give you some fun context before we do so. And there's a couple things that were interesting about this interview. And one of them was I didn't actually have a scheduled interview with Nick Suzuki. I just went and asked him for it. So I kind of learned early on in broadcasting that sometimes you just have to go and ask for things in order to get them. So Nick was available. He was doing his pregame warm up, and he did that. And one of the first things I noticed about Nick is that he actually, I didn't get starstruck, but I would say that I was a little bit nervous for some reason, just knowing the potential that he was going to have with the Montreal Canadiens. And he had presence about him. He immediately had presence about him. I could tell. And I could tell that he was going to be special. I knew for sure. That was one of the first impressions in my gut. I literally had the feeling in my gut that he was going to be special. And it just seems like he's going to be more and more special and potentially even the next captain now. So as you can see, repping Nick's jersey today, I ended up going with it last year, as some of you guys know. But another thing that was interesting about this interview was the first question I asked Nick is about how he felt about the Niagara Ice Dogs' recent trades at that time, because in November of 2018, the Ice Dogs acquired now star with the Dallas Stars, no pun intended, Jason Robertson. He was the top scorer in the OHL at the time with the Kingston Frontenacs, the team that Shane Wright is currently playing with. And so the Ice Dogs acquired Jason Robertson, and Nick and his team, the Owen Sound Attack at the time, before he got traded to Guelph, were going to play the Ice Dogs. So I asked him about that among several other things. Nick goes into detail about how much it meant that Marc Bergevin really wanted Nick in the deal for Max Pacioretty. So without further ado, let's get you guys to this interview from the Deeks archives, if you will, with Nick Suzuki. Enjoy. Just let me know when we're good.
And go ahead.
So here with Nick Suzuki of Owen Sound, and Nick, it's been an exciting year for you, a lot going on for you. In tonight's game specifically, how are you guys looking to respond to a Niagara team that just recently made a couple trades, and how are you guys preparing for tonight's game?
Yeah, they definitely picked up some good players recently, and I know they've had a few games with them, and they've played really well, and we just gotta match their kind of excitement. They're a really strong team right now, and we have to come out and just play our game and keep playing hard against them.
Now, you said that when you came over in the trade that you wanted to prove Marc Bergevin right. I know we're looking ahead now to your future in the NHL, but what did you mean by that exactly?
I think when I heard that he really wanted me in that deal, it made it a lot better for me, and I know I'm going to a place where they really want me to succeed and where they like me as a player. So I just want to prove him right for deciding that he wanted me in the trade, and that was a pretty big confidence booster for me.
So also this weekend, you're going to be matching up against your brother, and there's been a lot of talk. You know, Montreal's been doing better than expected this year.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool to see you guys on the same team. Do you guys ever have a vision of playing together in the future?
Yeah, I think growing up we kind of always wanted to play together, and it hasn't happened yet, but if that were to happen and he went to Montreal in the draft, that would definitely be pretty cool. But I know he's going to try to go as high as he can, so if Montreal doesn't get him, I'll still be excited for him.
Now, you said that coming out of training camp this year that you played at an NHL pace, and you wanted to try to be able to do that and be able to try to dominate every game in the NHL. How do you feel you've been able to do that so far this year?
Yeah, I think I've been doing a pretty good job of that. I'm focusing every day in practice of trying to keep the pace from NHL camp, and just trying to get faster. And I've been trying to push my teammates to do the same, and I think the pace that we play at is getting a lot better, so we just got to keep improving in that aspect.
What do you think the chances are that Canada's World Junior team is gonna see you this year?
Hopefully they're pretty high. I know I had the chance last year, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to. So if I get the opportunity again to try out for Team Canada, I need to make the most of that and prove to the staff and management that I deserve to be on the team, and if I get that opportunity again, I won't let it go away.
What kind of role do you feel you need to play in order to establish yourself as either a leader, or how do you figure you want to lead on Team Canada? What do you want to bring to the team this year?
I think I just want to continue to play the way I've always been playing. It's a good two-way game, and I think I bring a lot of good things to the defensive zone and in the offensive zone, and I think my ability to play many positions up front is a big thing. And with Team Canada, you're going to have to play different roles with your junior team, so being able to adapt to those situations is a big thing, and I think I'm a top player that can adapt to any situation that I'm given.
And just last one here for you, Nick. You got a little bit of a taste of what it's like to play in the Montreal market in the preseason. So playing at the Bell Center in front of that crowd, or even at the Scotiabank Center, what was that?
It was a pretty amazing experience, and hopefully I can get more opportunities to play in the Bell Center. And just stepping out there on the ice was pretty special, and it makes you want to get to the NHL even faster, getting those tastes of preseason games. So hopefully next year I can play a bit more there.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Nick Suzuki is a star and potential future captain of the Canadiens. We'll revisit this soon as the captaincy is announced this summer. Whether it's him or Gallagher, it's still a good choice. But I think Nick's got a really good shot at it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you know what buttons to push if you liked it. And we'll go from there. So